What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Duel video. Today we're going to be trying out a very unique deck, something that I really haven't seen before, and something that could definitely screw me over, or could end up being really good if we can survive past the first few turns. I'll explain it more in the first match. Let's just get right into it. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump into our first match of the day right now. I don't have a ton of wins in the Fire Gym Cup at this point. I haven't played it a ton. I've been playing it as much as I can, trying to grind out some of those wins to get that free Groudon, and then again, possibly the QBXs, but I really doubt it at this point. I'm just not on track to go ahead and get those, but I am on track to get that Groudon, so that would be pretty awesome if we could make that happen. But yeah, this deck is basically a very risky, very risky deck where you just generally want to give up one of your entry points because you can't defend both of them. And you guys probably see the reason why, but if you don't, basically 3 of our Pokemon have a 9 wait until, or 9 turns that we have to wait until we can actually go ahead and play them. So it really focuses on, first off, you have to defend one of your entry points very heavily. So you're going to go pretty much all in on at least one of them. And we're going to go ahead and see. Ooh, I don't know if I like this too much. Alright, so we've got double hurdle jump comp going on here, so we are going to have to use up our goal block pretty early, I believe, but I don't know. I mean, it's not too crazy bad for us just yet, but oh man. Like this, it's risky because you have a few turns where you're not going to be able to place Reshiram or Zekrom at this point, and like you're still going to have something to defend these I don't want to say like onslaught, because it's like it's just Pokemon overwhelming you because you can't possibly defend against all of them just at this point. Anyways, we're gonna see the surround kill go off there. Not too happy about that. We're gonna defend from the right side, and now next turn we're gonna be able to go ahead and put out a Reshiram or Zekrom. But basically right now the whole idea is that we're going to be getting out a ton of these Pokemon. I'm gonna send out my Reshiram at this point. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Wow, that was stupid. Oh god, I can't attack. It's gonna get surround killed. God, I'm dumb. Wow, that was so stupid. Oh my god. That was painful. Wow, okay, so you're not going to go ahead and surround kill, so I'm in a great spot. Okay, so forget everything I just said because that was just butchering that explanation because I was trying to think at the same time. Basically, what you try to do is you defend with the 3 Pokemon that you have access to right at the start of the game, and then just bait out attacks that they shouldn't attack, you know, bait out moves that they should definitely not go for, and hopefully win out on a couple early trades, which will allow you to go ahead and win the match in the long run. You also do have access to an overdrive plate here that you can set on one of the Reshirams, and it makes it so it's a little bit easier to win the match, or even get competitive in the match, because then you have a super overpowered Reshiram running around there, and you can play defensively in this case because you're really only trying to defend, I guess, Zekrom, really. You're trying to defend Zekrom because both of the Reshirams are your foot soldiers, okay? Those are the Pokemon that you don't want to go down, but they can go down. You know, like, it's not crucial that they stay alive. It's crucial that one of them stays alive with Zekrom. It's crucial that Zekrom in particular stays alive. Fly is going to go down here. I don't like that at all. That's not good. Surround kill going down on one of our Reshirams, unfortunately. That's not great. I'm not too happy about that one. But we can go ahead and go offensive with an overdrive plate right now and hopefully take this game. You know, we're going to try it. We're going to try it. I'll see what I can do. If we can just knock it out permanently with Fusion Bolt, that would work too. Fly is going to go down, so pretty much the worst case scenario there. That's not good. We'll just let that happen, I guess, and then we're going to be on the other side. He's going to be prone for a surround kill if we don't knock him out next turn. I mean, this is not good. He can cover our entry point right now, and we'll be in a pretty dodgy situation. Even though he is going to get ready for a surround kill, I guess. I'm not sure why you would attack here. That just seems a little odd to me. Draco Meteor going down. What are you going to use it on? Maybe Vibrava there. Vibrava, Vibrava, whatever. You guys tell me I pronounce it wrong pretty often, so that's going to get a knockout, right? Yeah, that sucks really bad, actually. So we're just going to go straight in right now for an attack. If we lose this one, we're kind of screwed. Oh my god. Oh, No, no, that's bad. That is really bad. We basically just lost the match off of that single encounter right there. So this is terrible, and I don't know if there's any coming back from it, really. Yeah, this is really bad. So what do we do here? In this situation, I think we kind of have to attack. Oh god. The Reshiram, we got a better shot at beating if we hit 100, but then we've got more neutrals versus Moltres, but that could be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. We'll attack Reshiram right now. I'm not going to double chance it yet. The Rainbow Wing, I mean, I guess it's all right. We'll go ahead and put him on the inner point there, even though that's not great. I don't really like that very much. Obviously going on an offense, so if we end up going on an offense and winning, then, well, he has something to replace his Pokemon with. If we can go ahead and knock out Reshiram right now, that would just be great. That's all I want. These Rainbow Wings. Ugh. Not cool. Not cool. Yeah, we definitely had this one go away from us pretty fast. I'm not sure what you think you're doing there. That's not going to help you out. We're going to get burnt. God, man, this is not good. We're going to double chance next turn. And hope we go up against either the Fly or the Fusion Bolt. Fly would actually be great for us, really. We'll just double chance it. We need to get that thing off of our point. Oh man, this is so risky though, you know? You can't do this to me, game. Okay. Okay. You're gonna throw me a little bone here. Obviously something's gonna replace it right now, one of the two there. But throw me a little bone. Throw me a little bone. That's fine. We're gonna see. Oh geez, the attack goes off there. That is not good for us. There are very few good outcomes here. That's a bad one. That's a real bad one. That's gonna be the game. We're just gonna forfeit it and save me the embarrassment here of just trying to defend myself against 2-3 MP Pokemon. So yeah, that's gonna be the game. I'm not too happy about that, really. I'm not. We'll go ahead and go into another match because I feel like I did get a couple bad rolls as well as making a few bad choices there. I should have been a little bit more aggressive with Reshiram in that case, I think, anyways. Towards the start of the game, when we did get the Reshiram Overdrive plated out there, I think being more aggressive and not necessarily focusing on being defensive and playing more of a passive game, which can work out, by the way. I think that might have been my fault. But yeah, just so you guys know, just going to talk about a couple comments I've been getting lately. A lot of you guys seem to think that you only can play aggressively, that if you don't play aggressively, you're instantly doing something wrong, and that is an asinine statement. That is absolutely ridiculous. We're going up against the bug bot. I'm just gonna keep talking about this while we bug bot this up, but that's a ridiculous statement. Okay, you can play passively with certain decks and do extremely well. A lot of times, if your opponent overlooks things, specifically like overdrive plates in the case of the decks that I've been playing lately with Reshiram and Zekrom, then you can definitely expect to see situations where you'll be able to capitalize on them overlooking it. You know, like, it's not necessarily always wrong to be playing somewhat passively and not going fully aggressive every single time you have the opportunity to. Because sometimes you want to play defensively, sometimes you want to make them make the first move, sometimes you want to stall for some time loss. I mean, there's always reasons to play passively, just like there's always reasons to be playing aggressively. So it's not wrong or right. And to the few of you that just can't get that through their heads, and by all means, I know it's not all of you guys. A lot of you guys very clearly understand there are different methods of playing, different play styles and everything. But some of you continually yell at me in the comment section about it. And while it's not necessarily trolling, like, I don't respond to trolling and stuff anymore, but it's not even trolling though, really. It's like a fundamental misunderstanding of different play styles within a board game style game, you know? So hopefully that makes sense and you guys understand my thought process a little bit more. Obviously, I could be more aggressive a lot of the time, but in the case of the decks I've been playing lately, I do have a reason for it. So that's just my thoughts on the topic. We're going up against Desk. That's a very odd statement to make. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put out Vibrava there and see what Moltres does. Probably entry point? Yeah. I kind of figured as much. We'll go ahead and defend the left side. We'll defend the left side. How about that? And now you can't go towards the entry point anymore because you're going to get surround killed if you do. So you got to go ahead and go aggressive, and we'll defend pretty heavily right there. I'd definitely say that's a pretty heavy defense. We'll defend from the right side if he hurdle jumps. If he hurdle jumps on the left side, then we're going to win the game. So, I mean, like, he's probably got a hurdle jump, right? Whoa, hello? What are you even doing, dude? That was very odd. We'll just go ahead and throw our nice little ho-oh right there. That was very strange decision. Clearly you have to attack now, and this probably won't go well for you. It's not going to. We're actually going to take this match home right now, due in no part to our actual strategy, just due to just overlooking the MP that ho-oh has in this event. That was really bad. I'm sorry about that, my friend. I would have rather had a pretty long, drawn-out match there, but didn't happen. Definitely didn't happen there. I guess I'll take the free rating and win. But yeah, we're just going to refill since now we've used up all of our energy at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and refill it real quick. Only 10 gems. It's not a big deal. So we'll just jump into another match right now. We'll see how it goes. Only 12 minutes, 13 minutes into the video. That's pretty crazy. Not used to using up my energy that quickly. That's for sure. Eagle 29 with the Heat Ram Vibrava. Wow, Reshiram, Solo, Garchomp, Magmar, and Sliggoo. Sliggoo being the very interesting choice there, in my opinion. Definitely see the rest of them pretty often in this event. Specifically, like Garchomp, I see all the time. Magmar, I see pretty often. Magmortar, I see really often. Reshiram Solo, I see really often. Heatran, I'm seeing pretty often. But the Sliggoo, I have not seen a single Sliggoo in this entire event so far. So we'll see how he uses that one. But that's pretty interesting, I have to say. So we're not even going to defend this right entry point. Just the left one. We're going to totally defend the left one. We'll go ahead and put our Vibrava down there. And then defend with Ho. Okay, so he's going to take over one entry point. No biggie there, that's for sure. Now we're going to put Ho-Oh right there, which gives us a spot where we can just sort of move back in place and replace Vibrava if we have to, but I don't think we're going to need to. We'll move him out there, and then we'll move him back. I mean, you can't attack him either way, so it's really not a big deal, but then we're going to be able to send out our Reshirams and Zekrom, so that's the ideal scenario here. Okay, so we're going to see the advance from Reshiram. We're going to go ahead and advance our own Reshiram to the left of our entry point, our goal. Then we'll go ahead and put Zekrom down before Reshiram, and then Reshiram on the other side of Zekrom. So he'll just be kind of supporting both Reshirams. And the reason that you do this, for those of you that are totally unaware, you can actually run this and run the Reshirams almost like soldiers. And then the Zekrom is the thing that enables the Fusion Bolt, or Fusion Flare in the case of Reshiram, to become the knockout move that you really want to be able to use in this case. So what ends up happening is you have two Pokemon that can just sort of go out and attack everything and do what they're doing. And then the one that sort of sticks back in the back is sort of just enabling them to go out and do what they're doing. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm running two Reshirams, and the reason why it's so risky is because of the weight, obviously. So I just wanted to try it out. I've wanted to try it out since I pulled the third Reshiram, and I was like, I wonder if I can actually run two of them. I'm not gonna fuse away both of them just yet and to chain levels on the one powerful one, but I might after this event. We'll definitely have to see about that one. I'm just gonna move back and forth at this point. We're almost full 30 seconds ahead right now, so I'm definitely feeling pretty good. That's going to be a Supersonic against Heatran, which is devastating. Absolutely devastating against Heatran in particular. It has a ridiculous Mislice. Excuse me, good grief. Ridiculous Mislice as far as being confused is concerned. So good stuff there. There's actually some concepts that were submitted to the Pokemon Duel subreddit just the other day I want to talk about as well. I don't know if we're going to go fully in-depth this video, but one of them stuck out to me as being really interesting, and that was one, a Drifblim, okay? Drifblim in particular is a really interesting case because the concept for it made it so if it was confused, it would have a nearly perfect chance, like a 7 out of 8 chance of actually rolling into a 30 damage yellow move. And I wonder if that would actually discourage people from going ahead and using Pokemon that rely on just sort of confusing other Pokemon, you know? Like Magmar would probably be way less used, especially in like an events scenario like this, it would probably be used a little bit more. But in the case of like normal ranked, you're going to see stuff like that probably just dissipate if they ever do introduce Pokemon that actually gets somewhat of a buff from consistency or otherwise from being confused. I mean, obviously we already have sort of a niche scenario where it's going to be able to be used from the Machamp. So I mean, it's sort of already there, kind of, but at this point, not fully, you know, not 100%. So we're gonna go ahead and send Reshiram in there. And I really do want to attack that Reshiram. Oh, we're going to see the attack from Sliggoo. That's going to be the knockout right there against Sliggoo. Very happy about that one. That's good stuff right there. We got 2 knockouts versus our one that we've had to eat up there. So that's definitely looking good. We can kind of open this up, but at the same time, I really don't want to. We are going to get a surround kill on Reshiram, though. I don't really think that I overvalue... or I value Heatran being able to go out there over top of Reshiram. I think that there's a little bit more power with having Reshiram out on board other than Heatran. Or instead of Heatran. God, I'm sorry. Today's not my best commentary day, that's for sure. Very tired right now. Haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately, guys. That's a Magma Slide. That's not good for us. In Ho-Oh in particular's case, it's definitely pretty bad because it's... Rainbow Wing becomes a miss, which is awful, 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 awful. We're going to go ahead and get ready to surround kill Garchomp. Or just take over the entry point, really. I would settle for taking over the entry point, actually. Now we can go ahead and advance with Ho-Oh as well, so that's great. That's going to be the knockout on Reshiram. That's terrible. That is terrible. Okay, so what do we do here? He has 2 movement on that Garchomp. So I'm really not too worried about that taking over our entry point on the left side at this point in time. We really do need to get one of our Ho-Ohs knocked out. I would definitely like that to happen right now. And before he can start advancing everything on the other side of my board, in particular, we're going to see the Iron Head versus the Fire Blast. That is going to be the knockout, but it's kind of what I was going for. And if he does take over that entry point, it's really not a big deal. We'll be able to go ahead and put out a Pokemon to block the other side. So Garchomp can't really advance down there either. So he's going to take the entry point. We're going to go ahead and block off 1 point here. Right behind with Flygon, I think. I like the matchup. Well, yeah, I don't really like the matchup that Reshiram has. I like the Flygon consistency there. Flyaway is great. Draco Meteor is great. And there's a lot of neutrals against Heatran, but also a lot of favorable outcomes. So I'm pretty good about that. And then we'll go ahead and put Reshiram up against the Garchomp there, and there are also some pretty bad matchups there. We can overdrive plate him though, and there will be some amazing matchups. So yeah, good stuff there. Double chance going down on Reshiram. Hello there. That is gutsy. Magma Slide going down. That's not perfect for him, I have to say. It's not great for him, but we're gonna get knocked back there, so we're gonna have to defend. So it's not like a bad thing, obviously. I mean, burning a Reshiram that's chain leveled is great, but I mean it's not the optimal outcome here. Obviously, the optimal one would be knocking out Reshiram with Iron Head. But yeah, that's the risky business that he went into. So you know what? Good stuff there. Magma Slide going down. That's not good. That's pretty terrible. That's going to take over both of our entry points, and I really, really don't like that one. That's pretty bad. So we can goal block here. We could also double chance or overdrive, but we're going to goal block. Let's be completely honest here. We are going to goal block. We actually didn't see the lockdown on both our entry points. I can't count apparently, so whatever. That's fine. So that might not have been the best idea because we're gonna have to hurdle jump if he does end up going for yet another magma slide. And I really didn't think that through until like just now. So this could be pretty bad actually. That's going to be the knockout though, so it's not bad, and we're back in business, which is just awesome. I'm going to advance right now with our fresh, nice, and unburnt Reshiram. And then we'll start advancing with, I guess, Flygon probably. We're going to put Flygon in a place where it can block off Sliggoo there. Again, we're not really defending our entry point, more just blocking off parts of the board at this point in time. So what are we going to see happen right now? I'm really not sure what his game plan is going to be moving forward, especially because the two main beatdown figures at this point are both taken up in the PC right now. So Rainbow Wing is going down. Definitely not what I was looking for, really. But I guess we can take it. We'll put him down there, and then we'll block off Garchomp on the other side. Sort of bait out an attack, I guess. Otherwise, I don't know. So we're going to have to see the attack here. Obviously, he's not going to go ahead and leave it. We're going to go miss versus a double flight. Okay, I don't really know if I like that too much going down on our entry point. However, it might not be on our entry point. You might go for the attack on our goal. No, it is going to be the entry point, and you got to attack again because otherwise we're just going to get a surround kill, and it'll be that. So, not a crazy good matchup there. Fusion Bolt. We're knocking that thing out. It's going to fly right off the map there. Right? Whoa, what? Whoa, whoa. Not affected by a special condition. Wow, whoops. Okay, so I've actually not run into that scenario at all since starting playing this deck. I haven't had to deal with any special conditions at this point in time with Reshiram and Zekrom, so that's actually kind of sad. And I'm pretty sad right now, and that's just not cool. So, yep, that's my thoughts on the situation. We're going to block him off from the right side of Reshiram with our Flygon. All reliable going down right there. And then we're going to go ahead and set Zekrom down in the way of our left side. So he kind of has to go in on an offensive note here. Probably on Zekrom right now. Yep, that's how it's going to go. But it's not, okay, so that's going to suck right there. That's going to suck pretty bad. We're going to have to defend right now. We don't have the possibility of a full knockout. I mean, that really sucks. That really does suck. And I'm not sure where our game plan goes after this. We might actually just go on the offense against Magmar right now because that really isn't a great defender. Unless we get really unlucky and confused, you know. We're going to see Flygon get knocked out right now. Okay, we'll attack. We'll attack right now. Once we get into our next turn, obviously we can't attack right now because of Vibrava, but at the moment we're going to see the attack on Reshiram from Reshiram, and there are very few good outcomes for us right now. Fly is going to go down. Now that isn't necessarily too bad of an outcome for us, really, because can't block our entry point, and we're going to be able to replace the Pokemon figure if it does get knocked out this coming turn. So we are in a great spot if we... Oh my god, no! Can we bait out the actual surround kill right now? I would love that. It's not like we don't have a Pokemon to deploy otherwise, so if you do surround kill, we'll get our Zekrom back and our Flygon. I mean, Flygon's like an afterthought at this point, really. But Zekrom, like, I would love Zekrom back right now. That would be fantastic. Miss versus a Fusion Flare. Oh my goodness. That was ridiculous. I can't believe that just happened. And we're going to knock out Magmar right now. So we're going to see a defense from Vibrava there, I would assume anyways. There's no way you'd go on an offense right now. I don't believe that for a second. We are burnt though, so we'll most likely get knocked out. But even if we do, we're going to get back some Pokemon that we definitely want to have right now. So either way, it's not really a big deal. It's, well, like one way, obviously it's great. Pretty big deal. You know, we'll basically almost win the match on the spot. But in the other scenario, it's really not bad either. And if this surround kill does happen, I'm feeling pretty good about it. We are going to see the surround kill happen. Not sure if that's just because he wanted to get the Ho-Oh away from the Vibrava to sort of set up another defense. We're over a minute ahead right now, so either way, I think we've got this win down if we don't get some crazy bad luck going against us. Gonna put Flygon in the way right now. End our turn. We're sitting one figure ahead, even though our defensive figure sitting on our goal is not in a great spot right now. That's going to be a Draco Meteor versus a Miss. Now, 70 or more, I'd say Garchomp probably has a really good shot. Also, okay, so that's going to get knocked out. That's great. Let's see now. What do we do here? We are going to set up on one entry point. And then we're going to set Zekrom out, I think. Right on that inner piece there. If we could get a surround kill right now, I wouldn't be too mad either. Magma Slide going down. I'm not sure I like that too much. 2 steps back and becomes burned. Well, can that take us here? There's no way he's putting us right there. Yeah, okay. So there's no way. Yeah. We'll start advancing with Zekrom as well. Because we kind of have a front built up at this point. Like a sort of like a front moving up the board. So it's looking good. Definitely on time, but also in just general board presence. Our flies become misses. That's going to be... Oh, God. So you're going to get burnt. So at least we're okay in that aspect. But... Oh, I don't really like this. I don't really like this at all. Going to go defensive with our Ho-Oh right now. Vibrava on defense is so annoying, too. I can see why you guys hate it. Like, I get comments all the time whenever I go up against a Vibrava and it's annoying, or whenever oh god, you're gonna attack. You're gonna, do you have a double chance? You don't have a double chance. There's no way. You're not gonna double chance it, right? You're gonna try for a slippery swap kill. I will walk out of the room right now. You better not. Oh, I didn't want to walk out of the room. Good stuff there. Good stuff there. God, that would have been another total knockout too. I'm so sad about that. Wow, I would have just walked straight out of the room. I'm not even joking. You would have not seen me as salty as I was about to be. Like, that was like next level salt. We'll go ahead and attack Magmar. It's going to be the knockout. Unfortunately, we will get burned, which I'm really not okay with, considering now we're not going to be able to go for total knockouts. And I really don't like that. I love being able to go for total knockouts. So, what are we going to do? I guess we can advance. Okay, we're going to see the attack on Flygon. It's going to be a neutral turn there. I guess that's not terrible. We'll force the Garchomp to come out the left entry point, which is actually better for us, believe it or not. And then I guess we can start trying to lock the game down. Just end our turn there. Now, I don't really like this position because Flygon could get Flyover Surround killed, but it can't in this case because of the burn on Reshiram. So, I mean, I really do want to get my other Pokemon back. That's why I'm attacking right now. That's why I'm not too upset that we did go ahead and lose that Pokemon. Now, the Surround kill, I'm a little annoyed at. I'm a little bit annoyed at that. That said, we are going to get another Ho-Oh back, so it's not all bad. And we're going to get our Reshiram back on board this coming turn as well. So, again, not all bad. Go ahead and put Reshiram out. We've got Zekrom out. If he attacks, this is a risky turn. Definitely. We can double chance and probably have like a really solid shot. Well, we definitely will have a really solid shot at going ahead and knocking out this Reshiram. So even if worst comes to worst right now, and our Reshiram ends up... Okay, so... That just happened. Awesome. I almost would have preferred if our other Reshiram got knocked out. Honestly. We'll go ahead and set Ho-Oh up. I don't know. I have to think that he's going to go ahead and attack Zekrom with Garchomp. I mean, that just seems like a no-brainer to me, but you know what? That's fine. I mean, I'm not going to argue against it, but it just seems like that's the obvious choice. Slippery Swap going down there. I don't like that one. I don't like it at all. Goodra going to go ahead and come out. 71, 41, and Muddy Water. Yeah, he's sitting at 22 seconds, guys. We're going to be able to... Oh, my God. My freaking face cam just turned off again. Surround kill going off there. We're going to go ahead and attack. He's going to go for the slippery swap. He's going to knock out our Reshiram. Oh my god, if 20 seconds left and he goes ahead and gets a slippery swap, I'm going to be so sad. He's going to attack. He's got another shot at the game right now. I should have just moved my Reshiram to the left one. I'm not deciding my fate here. Woo. Okay. Okay, things are looking back up again. Woo. 15 seconds remain. Can you make it happen? I don't think so, but I've had crazier things happen here. We will go on the defensive with Ho-Oh. Oh, man. I hope that my face cam wasn't out for too long. I'm sorry about that, guys. I just wasn't even paying attention. I was just very focused. Go ahead and Draco Meteor. And that's going to be the knockout on Heatran, which is awesome. Advance with Flygon. Now, what are you going to do with 12 seconds to go? You have to attack Ho-Oh, really. No, you're going to send out Reshiram and try for the fly. Okay, I get it. We're going to see a knockout, unfortunately, there. However, it's not too bad, really, when you think about it. We'll just sort of stall this one out. Only 8 seconds to go, so I really doubt that anything is going to happen. Put that Reshiram down, please. We'll backtrack with Ho-Oh after this. 3 seconds to go. Gonna see the Rainbow Wing. I'll put him right next to my beautiful little Reshiram there. Then we're gonna go full-on defense. There's no way with 3 seconds left you're gonna be able to initiate multiple attacks. So that is going to be the game. Even with AI tickets, that's the game. You know, like that is the game. No doubt in my mind. Fly is going down. That's not gonna do anything. We'll just backtrack. And then 1 second to go. Anytime now. We'll grab the time up when it's going to jump out of this any second now. It's going to be a neutral turn. It's really going to make me go again. Wow. No, it's going to reward it like right now, right? There we go. Time up win. I don't like winning like that, but I will take those wins. So I have to say, I really enjoy the deck. Overall, it's pretty fun. It's definitely risky in the few opening turns. I mean, if you do end up losing both of your entry points because of one of them just getting stolen from you immediately because you're not even going to defend it, and then the other one being hurdle jumped away from you, it's very, very risky. And in that particular situation, you can lose very quickly. But otherwise, I mean, I'm definitely really enjoying the deck, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope to see you back here for the next video, and until then, peace.